Dumbbell Cyclist squat. Start by setting up wedges so that they're slightly angled outwards. If you don't have wedges, you can use plates, you can use a slant board. If you're training from home, you can use books stacked on each other. Anything that allows you to elevate your heels, but also stay as stable as possible throughout the movement. I will say that wedges are gonna create the most stability and allow you to get the most out of this movement. So if you don't have a pair of wedges, I would highly recommend grabbing some. You're gonna hold the dumbbells at your side and initiate the movement by driving your knees forward over your toes. You wanna try to stay as upright as possible as you're coming down. You will notice that your torso will come forward a little bit, but in order to really get the most out of the quads, we want to try to stay in that upright position throughout the entire movement. Because the primary target is our quads with this movement, I want you to think about closing the gap between your hamstrings and your calves at the bottom. This is going to ensure that you're getting a lot of knee flexion, which is just that bending of the knee, and that is going to allow us to get a great stimulus through our quads. Make sure you're controlling that lowering phase. Don't just drop to the bottom, and then you're going to drive through your quads on the way up as you come to that top position. Don't be afraid to drive your knees over your toes here as much as you can. Remember, this is a quad focused movement, and driving your knees over your toes will allow us to get a great stimulus in your quads and get as much knee flexion as possible. Everybody's body structure is different, so you may have to play around with your feet width and the angle that you point your toes at. So try a few reps out and adjust as necessary.